Hey everybody, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 here, and welcome to this edition of the Tech Report. Apple announces the M3, M3 Pro, and M3 Max. Apple tonight announced the M3, M3 Pro, and M3 Max as what they are promoting as the most advanced chips for a personal computer and leverage the TSMC 3 nanometer process. Over to the still fresh Apple M2, the M3 rolls out a next generation GPU architecture, a faster CPU, improved neural engine, and support for greater unified memory. Apple describes the next-gen GPU architecture of the M3 as having the biggest leap forward in graphics architecture ever for Mac Apple Silicon. Meanwhile, the CPU performance cores are said to be 30% faster than the M1. Yes, the M1 for reference, not the M2. While the efficiency cores are said to be 50% faster, again against the M1 as a baseline, the new media engine with the Apple M3 also adds AV1 video decode support. And by the way, there's a little bit of dialogue here from Apple if you want to read that. But anywho, I'll continue with the rest of the article. The unified memory architecture of the Apple M3 allows up to 128 gigabytes of memory. The M3 features 8 CPUs and a 10-core GPU. The M3 Pro has 12 cores CPU and 18-core GPU, and the M3 Max has a 16-core CPU and up to 40-core GPU. The Apple M3 series will initially be found on in new MacBook Pro and iMac systems. Of course, for most Phoronix readers, you are interested in making use of Apple Silicon on Linux, for which the Ashi Linux project continues striving in that effort to provide support for Apple Silicon platforms. Ashi Linux as a distribution continues working out well on M1 and M2 hardware, while now M3 will be their next major quest. In terms of upstream Linux support for Apple Silicon, though there still is a lot, particularly around the M2, still to be upstream. So with Apple M3, it will still likely be some ways out before finding nice upstream support for the newest Apple hardware on Linux, especially with the next-gen Apple graphics architecture, where M1 and M2, the OpenGTL, and much earlier in its state, Vulkan support for Mesa code. So frankly, those buying a laptop for Linux use in the near term will still be better off with an Intel or AMD-based solution. In any event, it will be interesting to see how the M3 enablement under Linux proceeds, and you will be able to find out news on its progress via Phoronix. And with that, that is it for this edition of the Tech Report. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and until next time, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 saying see you later.